Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day before we begin the video. Please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. General Hospital, GH. Spoilers tease hint that either Jerome, Maura West, has been a thorn in the extended Davis family rear, and it's about to get worse. In the August 7 episode, Felicia Scorpio, Christina Wagner, invited Cody to Max Scorpio's John J. York BBQ. Will he bring Ava as his plus one? Definitely maybe. Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, is also invited, and as such we see and hear fireworks if this trio gets in close proximity. Let's dish the juicy dirt to GH fans. After Molly's recent rant against Cody, he didn't want to go to the BBQ. As usual, the messy situation is down to Molly's meddling sister, Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Muncy. Christina is planting doubts in Molly's mind about Cody, and because of her attitude toward him, Cody told Felicia he shouldn't be at the BBQ. Felicia wouldn't take no for an answer, so the ish is about to hit the fan. Daytime parties, like soap weddings, are events where the drama-rama gets ramped up. Half the town is usually present, so all their beefs are front and center, and we expect this late summer bash to be no different. The party would be awkward enough with Cody and Molly in attendance, but Ava's elevates the tension exponentially for many different reasons. Ava may use Cody to make Rick Lansing, Rick cursed, jealous, or as a rebound. Let's face it, he's easy on the eyes, accommodating, and has a rap sheet a mile long. Wait a minute, let's forget about that last one. Ava and Cody have rees, and it's not above her to flaunt herself in public. In other words, Ava would relish the thought of being on Cody's arm at the BBQ. Ava would put on a master show if Rick and Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, are at the party, further ruffling feathers. What Ava doesn't know is that Christina's paying Cody to keep her busy, and when she finds out there will be heck to pay. Christina wants Molly away from Cody and is paying him to achieve her goal. Of course, this is all extremely shady, but that is Chrissy's middle name. Explosive General Hospital spoilers hint that Molly could be in for an emotional eruption soon, and you don't want to miss a single minute of the over-the-top Davis scene stealing. Be sure to catch up on everything happening with General Hospital right now. Come back here often for the hottest GH updates, news, and spoilers. Get comfortable and gain access to the best soap intel on the web. General Hospital is about to serve up a summer storyline sizzler that mixes family drama, fiery flirtations, and a dash of petty rivalry in true Port Charles fashion, as spoilers reveal Ava Jerome will be front and center at Max Scorpio's much-anticipated backyard BBQ. But instead of just enjoying the food and sunshine, she will be stirring the pot in a way that could have lasting repercussions for several key characters. Word is that Ava will not be able to resist using the event as an opportunity to flaunt her growing connection with Cody Bell, right under Molly Lansing Davis's nose, setting the stage for a confrontation that will have whispers spreading faster than the smoke from Mac's grill. The setup for this deliciously messy situation has been simmering for weeks, with Cody's complicated ties to both Mac and Molly making him an unintentional point of tension, and now Ava of all people is about to fan those flames. While some might wonder why Ava would even care about Molly's feelings in this situation, those who know Ava know she rarely passes up the chance to push someone's buttons, especially if there's an undercurrent of jealousy or insecurity to exploit, and with Cody being in Molly's orbit due to past interactions and a certain undeniable spark, Ava seems to have decided that the Scorpio family BBQ is the perfect stage to make her point. The day starts off innocent enough, with Mac doing his best to play host, flipping burgers and greeting guests, as Felicia makes sure the buffet table stays fully stocked. But Ava arrives in her trademark style, making an entrance that turns heads from the moment she steps into the yard, dressed to impress, and armed with her signature mix of charm and danger. She wastes no time finding Cody and sliding up to him in a way that is equal parts intimate and calculated according to early spoilers, Ava makes sure to position herself physically close to Cody throughout the afternoon, laughing at his jokes, touching his arm, and engaging in conversations that feel just a little too private for a public gathering. But it's not just about Cody. In fact, it's clear to viewers that Ava's real target is Molly, who is trying to maintain her composure while keeping her eyes anywhere but on the pair. Ava thrives on these subtle power plays, and she knows exactly how to make her moves look casual to some while feeling like a provocation to others. Cody, for his part, seems to be enjoying the attention. Whether or not he fully understands Ava's motives, his easygoing nature makes him a willing participant in the banter and occasional flirty exchange. And though he might just be trying to be polite or social, the optics of the situation are doing exactly what Ava wants. They are getting under Molly's skin. As the BBQ progresses, Ava ramps up her efforts, making sure to pull Cody into activities that keep them paid off, from a casual game of horse shows to a team effort at carrying platters for Mac. She uses every opportunity to showcase their camaraderie while keeping Molly within visual range. And though Molly tries to focus on talking with TJ and other guests, the occasional glance in Ava's direction betrays her growing annoyance. Fans know Ava has a knack for zeroing in on her target's weaknesses. And in this case, Molly's cool, logical demeanor masks a competitive streak and a dislike of feeling undermined. Ava's behavior begins to chip away at that composure, and by mid-afternoon the tension is palpable. Some attendees start to notice the dynamic playing out, and whispers begin to circulate as people wonder what exactly is going on between Ava and Cody, and why Molly seems so distracted. One possible motivation for Ava's antics is her own complicated history with Molly's family. Ava and Alexis Davis have clashed numerous times in the past, and though they've occasionally found themselves on the same side of a fight, the relationship has never been one of warm friendship. If Ava sees an opportunity to needle Alexis through Molly, she's not above taking it, especially in a public setting where the gossip will travel fast. There's also the possibility that Ava simply enjoys keeping Cody in her sphere as a way of flexing her influence in Port Charles. Ava is a woman who thrives on control and attention, and aligning herself with someone like Cody, who has his own connections to Mac and the Scorpio family, could be a strategic move to keep herself in the mix socially, while also gaining an ally who doesn't come with the same baggage as many of her other relationships. But viewers shouldn't overlook the wildcard factor that is Cody himself. Though he often presents himself as the affable, fun-loving type, Cody is no stranger to drama or complicated entanglements. His paternity revelation involving Max still casts a shadow over their relationship, and though they are working toward a bond, there's an undercurrent of unfinished business. If Cody senses that Ava's attention is causing waves with Molly, he may find himself in the middle of yet another mess, one that tests his loyalties and forces him to navigate tricky interpersonal waters. The BBQ setting makes the whole thing even more delicious from a storytelling perspective, because it's casual and seemingly harmless on the surface, but beneath the picnic tables and paper plates, there's a simmering conflict that could explode at any moment. Imagine Molly finally having enough of Ava's antics and confronting her in front of half the town. Ava, of course, would meet that with her signature cool smirk and biting wit, possibly turning the tables and making Molly look like the overreactor in the process. Thrives on these public showdowns, where grievances boil over and private resentments spill into the open, and this BBQ could easily become the backdrop for one such memorable moment. In the days following the event, the fallout could ripple through multiple relationships. If Molly feels disrespected or humiliated, she might start questioning not just Ava's motives, but also Cody's role in the whole thing, which could lead to friction with TJ, who might not understand why she's so rattled by what he could perceive as harmless fun. Alternatively, if Cody feels like Ava used him as a pawn, he could confront her, leading to a verbal sparring match that fans would love to watch. Ava's sharp tongue against Cody's laid-back charm could make for an entertaining clash. But perhaps the most intriguing aspect of this storyline is how it positions Ava heading into the next phase of summer drama. She's been somewhat adrift lately, without a clear enemy or love interest dominating her screen time, and this move at Max BBQ could be the first step in a new arc that re-establishes her as a central figure in the Port Charles chess game, she could find herself drawn deeper into Cody's orbit, for real especially if they discover a shared interest or common goal beyond the BBQ, or she could pivot from this flirtation into a larger scheme involving. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.